There's no turning back now. No turning back. Are you ready? They're ready. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? This is Eric with the Get Me Out of Here vlog, and today I am standing on the frozen shorelines of West Lake Okoboji for the 2021 University of Okoboji Winter Games. This is a festival that they hold every year, the last weekend of January, and this is the 41st one. The Winter Games started in 1981, and it's been going every year the last weekend of January ever since, and it's gotten bigger every year. So there's tons of winter festivals going on. This is West Lake Okoboji right here. It's the second largest natural lake in the state of Iowa, and this is part of the Iowa Great Lakes, the greatest natural lake chain here in the state of Iowa. It's a vacation resort spot tucked away in the northwest corner of Iowa, and I grew up here too, so this is a hometown for me. I haven't been to the Winter Games in over 10 years, so I'm excited to get this going today. I'm about to do a 5K winter race in about 10 minutes, and once that gets done with, looking to grab either some hot chocolate or a beer. Either one, I'll do either one. And walking around and seeing all the events today, there's gonna be a lot going on. There's a lot packed in the schedule. They've got broomball on the lake. They've got ice skating. They've got, I think, snowmobile racing. Kites are gonna be flying through the air. Tonight there's a bonfire with all the Christmas trees and fireworks shooting off over the lake. This is a huge event that draws thousands of tourists each year. This year will be a little bit more unique because of the COVID pandemic still going on. I don't know if the crowds will be in the thousands, but we'll find out. We'll see how that goes. I invite you to join me, and maybe someday you can come check out the Winter Games too for yourself. Anyway, I gotta get warmed up for this run, so I'll catch you guys in a few. Let's go. I also forgot to mention that I will be jumping into a frozen lake later today. They do a Polar Plunge every year at the Winter Games, and I'm gonna be doing it. So I will be plunging myself into this frigid, frozen winter lake later today. So I'll need a couple beers before that for sure. Right here they have the Winter Games activity map. They officially kicked off on Thursday, January 28th at the Roof Garden. A couple events yesterday, the Okoboji Kite Festival, and then most of the main events are today. So you can see the lineup right there. And here on the frozen lake shores is Snowga. It's yoga in the snow. I have never done yoga myself, but if you want to try Snowga, they got it here at the Winter Games. Looks cool. I should have signed up. Maybe next year. There's a rule in every Midwestern city and state that there's at least one guy that does that. T-shirt and shorts in January. I don't get it. We've got 30 minutes to kill before the winter 5K race. I've got my hat. I've got my Okoboji Winter Games gaiter. Wearing my leg sleeves. I'm ready to do this. Kicks off in 30 minutes. So I've never run out here before. So this is a first. Summer or winter, it's a first. So it's gonna be really cool. It goes past the amusement park. It goes up around Abby Gardner Cabin, which is a historic site in the museum, and around the lakes area. So it should be a really awesome run. Very scenic, even if it's wintertime. Yeah, that water looks frigid. Oh my gosh, not looking forward to that, but gonna do it. I will do it. I have never done a winter race before. This is a first for me. I've done some in the fall in Chicago where the temperature can dip down into the upper 30s, lower 40s. This is the first time I've done a full-on winter race where it's like 20 degrees out. And I tell you what, with the lakeshore here and the wind, there's a slight breeze in the air. It feels colder than that. So getting ready, I'm excited to run just to get moving, get my blood flowing and warm up a little bit. So let's get this thing kicked off. We've got Winter Game cheerleaders. This year is an 80s theme. That's what they're going for. All right, I think we're getting this thing started. People are starting to gather towards the starting line. I don't have any cleats. These are just typical running shoes. So if people slip in front of me, I will know to slow down. Definitely gotta be watching out for ice. B. O, J, I, Okoboji, Okoboji. And we're off. The 5K winter run, Okoboji Winter Games. I gotta look at the ground because there's a lot of ice patches, so I don't want to fall for you guys. I know you'd like to watch that, but there's dogs here too. Hey, buddy. There's the Legend roller coaster at Arnold's Park Amusement Park. This is awesome. Running by a historic amusement park in the winter time. So again, first time I've ever run in the winter. You definitely have to keep your wits about you as far as the ice on the streets. So yeah, kind of looking at the ground a lot. This is what we're dealing with here. A lot of snow. Dude, this guy ahead of me has yak tracks on. He planned ahead. That will be much easier on the snow than my normal running shoes. You see there's a lot of ice and snow on the road, so you gotta pay attention. Look, here's the backside of Arnold's Park. Very cool. And right there is a historic Abbey Gardner cabin, and there's a monument that's been standing for over 100 years for the Spirit Lake massacre. It's a very awful incident that took place here over 150 years ago. So do a video on that when it gets warmer out. I will say, running on snow is a lot more tiring than it looks. It's kind of like running on a beach. You know, when you run on the sand, you're kind of driving your legs through on level ground. So it works a lot of your lateral muscles. It's not quite that extensive on the snow, but I'm feeling it, that's for sure. This is much harder than it looks. I'm over a mile into it, and running on loose and packed snow is a whole different workout in and of itself. To be honest, I have not been training for this at all throughout the winter and fall seasons. Most of the gyms back home in Chicago have been closed. And once it gets cold out, I have to put the bike away. A lot of the trails are not open as well, so this is kicking my butt, but I'm embracing it. Gotta love it. Gotta finish this thing strong. Just hurts. It's a good pain. And I'm watching for ice. All right, let's get back to it. Woo! Yeah. Running under the arch. Look at that. Arnold's Park Amusement Park, one of the oldest amusement parks in the country. There it is. How to get this shot? Just ran through the arch. Feeling pretty good. Back on concrete. Not so much ice and snow right now. Whew. Let's do this. Jurassic Park. That's awesome. The best part of running is downhill. It's a little scary with the ice on, not gonna lie. So far I haven't fallen. Ooh, getting to the end. And here's the grand finale, the finish line of the Arnold Park Promenade. How cool is this? Feeling like Rocky right now. Look at these awesome looking arches. All right, I see the finish line. It is in sight. This is so cool. Running under these promenades, or promenades. I think it's promenade, I don't know. All right, almost there, go Hawks. Oh. All right, let's finish strong, baby. Let's finish strong. Woo! Woo! We did it. I didn't even know this was the end right here, but all right, finished the 5K. I gotta get my time. All right, did the 5K, and I didn't do that well. I have to admit, I walked a couple times. I think my final time was, my mom beat me. It's her birthday today. Happy 42.
Oh, give me credit.
She's 63 today, and she beat me on a 5K. So yeah, I got to step it up. But yeah, I think my final time was like 33 minutes, which is terrible for me for a 5K. But yeah, I have to say, it is so hard running on snow and ice. It's something I'm not used to. My feet muscles hurt. The sides of my calf muscles and thighs hurt. I'm using muscles I'm not used to using just running on pavement. So anybody who runs on snow in the wintertime, good for you. Keep it up. Something I need to do more. Don't let winter keep you inside. Get out and run, because it is one of the best workouts in the world for cardio, is running on snow. Just, of course, be careful of ice. But yeah, we did it. Oh, wow, and look, the kites are going up. Look how cool these are. I think that's a gecko and a couple stingrays. That is really cool. And they've got some four-wheelers riding around. There might be, I don't know if they're just going for a joyride or if there's a race later. I'll have to look at the schedule, but this is so cool. So there's like a whole kite show today where people bring these massive kites from all over the United States and they fly them here over West Lake Okoboji. Man, that's awesome. Biggest kites I've ever seen. How cool is that? All right, so we've got bonfires. And Westo, this is a local brewery. It's actually an award-winning brewery here in Okoboji, Iowa, but they've got beers in here in a warm beer tent. So we're gonna celebrate by grabbing a beer. Look at these beers. So the Westo Cocoa is an award-winning beer. The Westo Cozy is the official Winter Games beer. And look at this big beast. That looks pretty awesome too. So I'm gonna start with the Westo Cozy. All right, so I'm gonna start with this Westo Cozy. This is the official Winter Game beer, and it's got blackberry, I think it's a blackberry lager. Oh, that is really good. It's not overly fruity. It's like a perfect blend. Wow. This is fantastic. The Westo Cozy, the official Okoboji Winter Games beer. I just spit everywhere. That was disgusting. Another good thing about winter, if you need to set your beer down, you can keep it cool. You can keep it cool in the snow there. Look at this. Look at the kites when pigs fly. The pigs are definitely flying. If you have ever said that phrase, I guess you got to do what you said you would put off. There they are. They are flying high in the air. Not three little pigs, three big giant flying pigs soaring over West Lake Okoboji. And there's a whale ahead of them too. This is so cool. Look at this. And there's the official sign, Kite Fest at the Okoboji Winter Games. And what's cool is they just kind of keep putting them up throughout the day. So the number of kites is always expanding. It's always growing throughout the winter festivals today. So no, University of Okoboji is not a real college. It's a made up, it's a mythical university. It's where I like to say I went to school. That's what I tell people. But it was created in the early 1970s by three brothers here in the Okoboji region, and they opened up a t-shirt shop and put the logo University of Okoboji with the official college seal on their shirts, and it's become a huge deal. You can buy University of Okoboji shirts, jackets, pants, gaiters, hats, you name it. It's become incredibly popular throughout the Midwest. So if you're ever in Okoboji, you have to stop by at Three Sons, is the clothing store, and get University of Okoboji gear. Check this out. They've got human foosball. That is so cool. Look at this.
Oh, it's on now. It's on now.
Ooh, that's close. Oh, out of bounds. They've got human foosball. I've never seen that before. That is awesome. I think you have to register for it ahead of time, but man, I would love to play human foosball. Dude, check this out. They've got ice bag sets, and they've got literally ice hockey here. Look at this.
Dave, I'm going to
ice air hockey. That is so cool. Completely made out of ice.
All right, 3 rounds, then I'm done.
It feels really, really good. Drinking a beer and warming up by the fire. Check this out. They've got marshmallows. You can make s'mores at the fire pits. They sell boxes of marshmallows and sticks.
All the products. Yeah, dude.
How awesome is that? What the heck?
Glasses.
Check out the swag. 1987 called. All right, I just signed up for the Polar Plunge. Let's go take a look at my watery grave. I think it's over here. Oh God, I see it. In 1 hour, I will be jumping into a frozen Lake Okoboji. First time I've ever jumped in icy cold water. YOLO. There they are, prepping the frozen ice hole. That's where I'm gonna be jumping in about 1 hour. He is cutting into the frozen lake. I've heard that the ice is 18 inches thick, maybe even more than that. Oh man, really not mentally prepared for this, but oh well, I'm gonna do it. Oh no, I just realized the flying pigs are no more. They're deflated. They've been iced. Gotta love the majestic queen sitting here surrounded by ice, but there is some water, some frigid water at the base of the queen, and I am going to experience that frigid water here in a little bit. I need to stop looking at this, it's just freaking me out. I've heard the worst part of jumping into the lake is waiting. Standing in line and watching everybody else do it and waiting for your turn. The actual process isn't so bad, but I've heard getting out is worse than getting in. Here's another great shot of the kites. They've even got an astronaut over there. Up close and personal with all of these awesome kites. Jeez, I've never seen so many kites before, at least in this nature, these awesome big kites. And look, the pigs are flying again. Come on guys, you got it. You've got this. Fight the weather. Just another amazing shot of all these massive kites. This is just amazing. It's very cool. My thesaurus of words is horrible. I keep saying the same things, but this is just one of the coolest sights I've ever seen. You can live it up in the wintertime. There's plenty to do here in the Midwest. And Okoboji Winter Games is one of them. There we go, that tree completely blocked my view, but they do helicopter tours of the frozen lakes. It's crazy. It is weird seeing all of the summer beach shops closed in the wintertime, but there are hundreds to thousands of people pouring into the lakes area right now. The 5K this morning, there weren't a lot, but the crowds have arrived. Winter Games is in full effect. All these concession stands have popped up as well. Hey, buddy. It's all good. And I think a lot of these are local restaurants catering to people here at the Winter Games. Check it out, it's the KUOO Campus Cruiser here at the Winter Games. There is the University of Okoboji seal right there. KUOO is the local radio station here in Okoboji, 103.9. Many a mornings, oh, it just almost fell there. Many a mornings listening to Steve Schwaller and George Bauer getting ready for school. Those are the days. And here is the Christmas tree pile for the bonfire tonight. These are people's old Christmas trees, and every year at the Winter Games, they pile them here in the green space and light them on fire, and there's a huge bonfire of Christmas trees, and tonight they will do that and shoot fireworks over the lake. It's a really cool event. Looking forward to seeing that. It's been 10 years since I've seen this happen, but here they are. I will say that this is a much smaller pile of Christmas trees than I have seen in past Winter Games. And a part of me is thinking it may be because more people are getting fake trees today and aren't going out and chopping down real ones anymore. So that's a lot smaller Christmas tree pile than I'm used to seeing, but it will still ignite a huge bonfire tonight. It's gonna be glorious, and the fireworks are gonna be going on behind that over the darkened lake shore, so it's going to be an awesome sight. It's an annual tradition. I'll show you tonight. Well, you'll see it. Inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here in Okoboji, Iowa. My dad is playing. He's got the guitar going. Rock on, Dave. This is an awesome museum. It was remodeled a couple years ago. Of course, they've got Richie Valens information here on hand, and of course the famous ballroom of Iowa, the Winter Dance Party, the last concert Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bopper ever did before the day the music died, which is just about an hour and a half east of here, near Clear Lake, Iowa. So one amazing fact about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum here in Okoboji, Iowa is Richie Valens' sister Connie Valens lives in this region now. And look at this. She autographed this Richie Valens soda that they sell here. How awesome is that? They even have Richie Valens memorabilia on the table. So some fascinating local history here. Amazing history here. They just renovated this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum. I will do a vlog on this later this year. There's so much to cover during the Winter Games, but wanted to give you guys a peek. My dad is playing, and Connie Valens lives in this area. She's very active with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum here. Of course, Richie Valens, one of the greatest and original rock and rollers, who passed away along with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper in Clear Lake, Iowa, the day the music died. And that just happened. Clear Lake is about an hour and a half east, maybe 2 hours east of Okoboji here. So it's still in the region.
We're jumping in with them.
I say I'll just do it here. All right, so here's the crowd for jumping into the frozen water, and I'm gonna strip down here. We're gonna go do this. I got registered, so I think the worst part's gonna be waiting, and I don't even know where the line starts. But let's start stripping down, and I'll jump in. All right, we're doing this. I got stripped down. I'll be taking the shirt off before I go in, but it's so cold. It's not terrible. It's like 20 degrees something. Usually this time of year it's like 0, but we'll see. It's so freezing. We're gonna do this.
Hell yeah, man, rock on. Yeehaw, fucker.
I'm following this cowboy speedo dude. Let's do this. You guys ready for this?
Yeah, man.
All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How was it? Was it good? How you feeling?
Oh, dude, it's cold.
To be honest, right now I feel good, except for my feet are freezing because I didn't wear shoes. I'm not smart.
I'm gonna take these off until I get down to the platform.
That's what I'm thinking.
You guys are smart with that. I'm dumb.
No. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody's do it.
How is it, guys? How is it? Hey,
It was like a sauna.
How are you feeling?
I feel great.
You look like a Viking, bro. Oh man. I feel like all these kites are judging us. Like they're just looking down in shame on us. I'm actually going to look forward to getting on that carpet thing because I'm wearing socks. My feet, I can't even feel my feet right now, to be honest. All right, we're doing this.
All right, you go. You go.
This is coming off.
You got this. You got this.
This is coming off. Socks. Coming off. Oh.
Starting to sick already. See the water?
First time ever doing a polar plunge. This is insane. I don't know why I'm doing it. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm doing good. How about
this guy
you?
is good. I'm
Where are you
good.
from?
Chicagoland.
Woo!
Here originally, though.
Are you?
Yeah,
Cool.
Spirit Lake.
Oh, Spirit Lake. I was going to say you're a park rat?
No, not yet.
I'm an official park rat.
I used to be a park rat. How are you guys feeling? Are you ready for this? No. All right, here we go. Hey!
Hold it down. No diving, right? No diving.
No diving? All right. I'm not that bold anyway. I am not bold enough to dive into frozen water. Oh my gosh. I will say that I can definitely not feel the bottom of my feet right now. My feet feel like icicles. So if you ever do this, wear shoes until you get to this like magic carpet thing. The worst part of this is definitely the waiting. The waiting is the worst. I just want to do it, get it over with, and then I'm going to be doing a hustle of shame, trying to find where my towel is. So that's going to be interesting.
Do you have Jose certified this summer? He's a good involvement.
We've got like these massive kites and all these people just shaming us right now. It's definitely a unique experience.
You know, I don't mean to make you.
Are you ready? Yes! See, look at this man. Yes! Woo! That is going to be me in less than a minute. The wind is making it worse. I just want to get it over with. Oh my gosh. You're up, man. You got this, bro.
That's right. Don't use that.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, how is it? Go for it, man.
Woo! There's no turning back now. No turning back. Are you ready? They're ready. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Nice job. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That was freezing. I was short of breath. Literally could not breathe for like a few seconds there. All right. Whew. Oh my God. Holy crap. Holy shit. Oh. All right. Gotta go, gotta go. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Horrible. Wasn't that bad? Oh my gosh. That was the coldest water I've ever felt in my life. In fact, I was short, I couldn't breathe. I was like short of breath for like 10 seconds. Thanks. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go this way. Oh my gosh. I will never do that again. I can tell you that much. I'd have to be under some kind of crazy circumstance, money involved, whatever involved. Oh my gosh. My toes feel like icicles. But that was the craziest thing. I seriously could not breathe for like 10 seconds right after jumping in. Never had that happen before. Woo! Yes! Go Chiefs! Oh my gosh. Now I gotta find the people with my towels. Whew. Alright, I see somebody. Holy cow, that was cold. Cold is an understatement. I feel better now, actually, than I did in the water and right after the water.
How you doing, girls? Where you from?
Oh my gosh. Woo! We did it! Jumped in the frozen pond. I've got this bathrobe on now. I look like I look like freaking Hugh Hefner, minus the chicks. Just my parents. Oh my gosh. All right, that was insane. I will say, definitely do it once. You don't need to do it twice. But that was insane. I literally had the breath knocked out of me for like 10 seconds. I was like, I was heaving. I couldn't breathe. That freaked me out for a little bit. And then once I started walking around, the breath came back. So literally the water was so ice cold that it knocks the wind, knocks the breath right out of you. Can't even breathe. Now I know how the Titanic victims felt. All right, so I got this bathrobe on, and now it is time to dry up and get changed, and then grab a beer. An ice cold beer. Oh, look at these girls. Are you jumping in?
No.
No? You should.
So cold.
It's freezing. I know. That's why I bought them. Yeah, thank you. All right, so dining at the Beach Club, which is a newer restaurant here in Okoboji. It's actually the Inn Hotel. It's a new Inn Hotel. The original Inn Hotel was on the shores of Westlake, Okoboji for a long time. I think almost 100 years, a long, long time. But they demolished that a few years ago and built this one. So we're having some food, and I'm gonna have pseudo Sue for a beer. It's a local beer, Decorah, Iowa. And it's very popular throughout the Midwest. In fact, they sell this in Chicago a lot too, because it's got Sue the dinosaur on it from the Field Museum. So, little pseudo Sue before my meal. All right, so I forgot to show you the food. The salmon was delicious, that's what I had. But here I've got a hook and ladder cocktail. Look at this thing. I have to leave it like this for a couple minutes, but they are known for very good cocktails here. So I'm gonna try that. I wait a couple minutes, and then I open the bottle and pour it into the glass. So I'm going to enjoy that. It's a smoky whiskey drink, which is fitting for the bonfire thing. So I'll try this. I'll open it and I'll show you. It's some kind of smoky whiskey concoction. Should I pour it in? All right, we're gonna pour this in. All right, pop the top. I'm good at that. Okay. Here, Dad. Chug. Okay. It smells like whiskey. Cheers, everyone. Happy winter. Oh, wow. That is delicious. It definitely has a smoky flavor to it, but it's extremely smooth. I should have asked her what whiskey is in this drink. This is amazing. Awesome. Come to the Beach Club and get a hook and ladder.
And maybe we can make a fire in there.
the right side of the wind.
That's a good thing.
He's way behind us. All those flames are hitting us.
Who knew Christmas trees were so easy to burn? This is a huge bonfire. All the old Christmas trees from Christmas 2020. In a way, we're saying goodbye to 2020. This might be the official way to say goodbye to 2020. So Dad, you said our Christmas tree is in that too?
Yeah.
See? We gave our Christmas tree
Ours is
to the Winter Games bonfire.
We had a 20 flash there.
There's one takeaway from the Winter Games. You will feel every temperature extreme, from the very frigid cold for jumping into a frozen lake to the burning heat of a fire from the burning Christmas trees. I don't know what it is, but something's just really funny about seeing fireworks above these smoldering ruins and burned decays of Christmas trees. Someone may have died there. I have no idea. Well, that's just about it, everyone. This is the Okoboji 41st Annual Winter Games, the University of Okoboji Winter Games, and they're ending it with a blast.
Fireball!
Literally. Thanks for watching. Got a lot more on the way, but it's time to embrace winter, and this is the ultimate winter celebration here in Okoboji, Iowa, the Iowa Great Lakes in northwest Iowa. They do it big and they do it right. But I think it's time for me to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Happy Winter Games, everyone. On second thought, I'm ready for spring.